Hello comrades, and welcome back to another episode of the Journeyman Into the Abyss. If you've liked what you've seen so far from the series, or me channeling my inner Joey Barton and Jordan Sancho, then don't be afraid to like, comment and subscribe. You join me here as we take over Russian outfit SKA Karabosk. Now a lot has happened since the last episode, so let's go! How's it going, guys? I'm Jay Credo and welcome back to another installment of Journeyman Into the Abyss. In today's episode we are going to do an in-depth look at the squad depth, the tactics, how we've been getting on so far this season, and we're going to finish off with a nice little game at the end. So guys, so far this season we took over when SK Karabosk was sitting in 22nd position in the league. So far we have played 9 league games, 1 cup game, and we've played 2 mid-season friendlies. Now, we have managed to go from 22nd to 13th. The expectations of the squad was a mid-table finish, and currently we are sitting in 13th. I think we can finish outside the top 5, realistically outside the top 5 come the end of the season. But how have we been getting on so far? Let's go and take a little look. We're going to go into our schedule, guys, and so far, so well, maybe? So we started off here with a first division game against Volgar, where we actually went and lost 1-0. Now we looked at the previous results within the season, and we came in to play on our first game against Volgar on the 8th of November. We've looked back through, we've looked at the previous results and the tactics played, and we know full well that a 5-3-2 is no good for this squad. We know full well that a 4-2-3-1, no good for this squad. So what we had to go and do, we had to change the system. We had to change it from the off. Because goals were very bleak. Goals weren't coming. We were conceding too many. We were losing too many. So we had to provide a bit of stability to this already depleting side. Now let's go into the tactics, guys, and let me show you exactly what we have done. Let's go into our tactics. And into our tactics, we will have a look at the system that is in play, why we are opting to play with this system, and how things have been getting on. And we'll also delve into some of the key players, some of the key areas within this formation, and some of the depth that we've got at our disposal as well. So we opted for a 4-4-2 balanced, or you can say a 4-2-2-2. So we went with a flat back 4 of a wing back on either side, a central defender in the middle of the park, all on defence, goalkeeper defence as well. So we were going with central midfielder support, both through the middle. But in recent games, I feel that we haven't been offering enough from the middle of the park. So we wanted to change it up and see if we could increase the specialism within there. Out on the wings is where I'm liking things at the minute. We are working the ball well down the flanks, and we are working the ball into the box well when it comes to being in possession with the ball down the wings. So we've opted for 2 wingers, both in attacking transitions. And up top, we've got a pressing forward who will naturally support the midfield as well as support the attack. And we've got a poacher playing off them in the attacking transition as well, or the attacking mentality. If we are playing against a big team, then what we'll do, we'll change that pressing forward and we'll drop into defend. But so far, things have been doing okay. We will play a balanced mentality until we grow a familiarity with this system, and then we can then turn around and say, right, we are the superior side, we know our tactic, we know the way we want to play, let's up it to positive. So in possession, guys, we've opted to shoot on sight, focus play down the right, focus play down the left, and shoot on sight. A standard attacking width, passing direct standard, tempo standard. It is a very balanced formation. We've opted to regroup and get on the counter as well, and we've opted to distribute quickly so we can hopefully catch teams on the counter after they've been at us. So out of possession, guys, we've got more urgent pressing, prevent short goalkeeping distribution, and get stuck in. Also got a standard line of engagement and a standard defensive line, and we've got a defensive width set to standard as well. Now, since coming into play, how has this formation been taking shape? What have the results been like on the pitch? Let's just go into our schedule again and let me talk you through. So the start of the season, the start of our campaign, things didn't go too well when we took charge, but then things started to pick up. We were finding the back of the net, we were getting results. a 3-1 win against Krasnodar 2, a 5-2 win against Fakal, and then again against Navchimik, we drew 3 each. Chesanovo 4-1. Nizhny Novgorod 2-1 win again. Then we went in the first division and played Kirchaz Sovetov, and we lost 1-0. And since then, we've been on a little bit of a downward spiral. 1-1 draw, a 3-3 draw, a 2-1 loss in the Russian Cup. Not a massive issue, simply because we're trying to concentrate on getting our consistency and our form up in the league, basically. And then we actually went and won against Omsk 7-3. What a bloody game that was. And then our recent game against Sparta Moscow 2, we lost 3-2. We are now at our 10th league game in charge of SKA Kharabovsk, and hopefully we can play that one today and get 3 points on the bag for you. One thing that we have done, guys, we had a little research. We did a little research on the club, and we managed to find the most recent crest, or the most recent club logo, and the most recent kits as well. So we've brought them into play for the visuals. They look very slick, they look very suave, and I'm happy with how they look compared to the previous ones. So going back into our tactics, guys, let's go into the team report. Let's have a look at what they perceive to be our best 11. Looking at our best 11 here on paper, we've got Bukov in goal, who has been very, very flappy. We take a look at him, guys. Look at his communication. Look at his concentration. He is very, very flappy at the back. He lets us down considerably when it comes to his mental attributes. Half of the goals we concede are down to him, but he is the strongest keeper we have in regards to abilities and attributes, so we can't really go dropping him at the minute. Manilov at right back, Suslov and Tshveby in centre defence, and El Muzaz at left back. Oneka and Gorelov in the centre midfield. Beskolotov and Gadramudov on the flanks. Borakov and Besluk up top. That is what they perceive to be our strongest 11. But let's go into it and let me pick what I perceive to be my strongest 11. Let's go into the tactics. I think one thing we are going to do, we are going to clear the subs. We're going to clear the whole team selection. Simply because it really drives me crazy how, it drives me absolutely crazy that some of the rubbish players they want to put in these positions. So on the wing, I want to go with Ratanoma. And on the left wing, I want to go with Tirakshan. Tinkanshan is an under-21 Russian player who needs to be playing in the squad at all times, because you've got to have one under-22 player in the starting 11 at all times. So looking into the forward line, we're going to go Borakov. And then up top, we're going to go our top goal scorer, which is Vasiluk. So looking at him so far this season, he's scored 15 goals in 23 appearances within the league, averaging a 7.15 rating. So I'm quite happy as far as things go in regards to that. Looking at the centre midfield role, something we have struggled with forming a partnership there. Kusaversky, and then next to him is going to have to be Melov for this game. He is a natural Mazea. So he has got some good sort of technical abilities, but at the same time, we just need him to operate as a centre midfielder support. So we're going to go back to wing back supports in the full back positions, or in the left back and right back positions. Now I think we're going to go with Manilev instead of Machikachuk. We're going to go with Manilev at right back. Simply because he's been playing well when he's come into the squad. So we're going to go Suslov, and then at the back next to Suslov is going to be Grachov. Now Grachov we ended up signing, I think, on a free transfer. He's been playing okay so far when he's come in, but at the same time we need to provide consistency at the back, and I don't think it's happening at the minute in regards to whoever we play at the back. So I think looking at him, or is it him that we signed on a free? Let's have a look. Machevuk. Have a look at Machevuk there. Don't know what's going on here. Chuck him in at the back anyway. And then at left back, we're going to go with Illich. Illich, again, is a 19-year-old Russian. We ended up bringing him up through the youth ranks. We needed an under-22 player in the squad. So we chuck him in, and he was playing really well the opening few games that he's played. And we're going to go Ubok at the back as well. So let's pick subs, unpick positions only. Beautiful stuff. Let's continue because we have got a game against Texas Slick and Anoff. And now this team here, well, the team we were looking at, we applied for, but I realised they had the same away kit as they did the home kit, and it would have absolutely done me in when it come to playing a game and just constantly playing within the same kit. Hey guys, you join me here in the team selection meeting as we're just about to go and play our 10th league game in charge of SKA Karabovsk against Ivana Novo. Now we've already picked our starting 11. You saw that just a minute ago. Let's go into our team selection and let's just submit this team. I think what we are going to do for the sake of things, we're just going to change the left back. Now we're going to keep the left back the same, but what we've gone and done is change the left midfielder because Tikazian is currently needs a fitness test. He isn't quite up to scratch. So we're going to actually bring in Ramazan Gadjimuradov. Now, Gadjimuradov, he's been doing okay for us this season as well. Looking at things, 9 appearances, a 6.84. Can't really ask for much more than that as a bit part player. So we're going to bring him into the squad, see what he can do today. The left back is a bit sheepish, but at the same time, we need a player under the age of 22 in the starting 11 at all times. So at least we can give him 45, change the left back position, and bring on the left winger as well at the same time. We can give them both a run out as well as protecting their fitness. So guys, let's get into it. Let's submit team. Yes on that, baby. Everyone seems to be okay. We have had a couple of issues as of late. I think we lost a couple of games, and then a couple of the players were questioning my experience. Why should we work under somebody that has little experience? Well, I'm not being funny, mate. You've all got to start fucking somewhere, ain't ya? So, we're starting in Russia. If you don't like it, then fuck off to Ukraine. Right, dressing room. Let's go. We are favourites here. Go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. You know what? I think we're going to give it. We're going to give we are favourites. Go and fucking sort it out. Defending, point finger. I have faith in you to go out there and make a difference. Pump in it again. Pump in the fist. Let's go. Kick off. Yeah, baby. So, guys, this is a J Credo masterclass on how to murder Russian pronunciations or Eastern pronunciations of names. Let's go. So, we are currently 10 minutes in and 0 points on the scoreboard. And looking at things, Barkov, I don't know why we are playing in our away kit when we're at home. That really spammed me out because our home kit is actually red. Barkov with the ball. Gadjimuradov. Bashuluk. Gadjimuradov. Oh, he's missed. He has missed. Demand more. Come on, boys. 3 shots. 80% pass completion. 50% possession. Gotta be doing more than this, lads. Come on. 5 shots. 1 on target. You are the favourite team. Do I up it to... Absolute plonker, Rodney. Oh, no way. No way. Absolute melt. Come on, boys. Do we up it to positive? We have got long throws on. Let's see if we can get this straight in the mixer. It's in. Oh, Barkov. Oh, he's put it over the bar. Let's change it to positive. Let's try and chase the game. 1-0 down. They're going to get absolute roasted at half time. Seriously, man. I'm still in that abyss, you know? Pointing the finger, fresh arms. Far from pleased with what I just saw with this team. This is but the start. This is but the start of our journey. Things have been going okay. Probably 75% more positive than it has been negative. But you've probably caught me on a really, really bad slum. Let's try and change this around, shall we? Let's get Makhachirokov back there. No, I'll tell you what we need to do first. Get him off for you. Illik off for you. Let's have a go. Let's see what happens. We're looking at some of these key areas and some of these key positions, guys. Centre midfield playing on a 6.4. Centre half playing on a 6.4. Right winger 6.6. Who's absolutely blown out of his ass. Like, do I sacrifice fitness? Or do I try and chase the game even more? You know what I'm saying? I think, matey boy, you're going to have to come off. And Marchevic is going to come on in place of you, son. Seriously, very attacking for the last 10 minutes of the game. This isn't how I wanted this video to end. This isn't how I wanted our first game Into the Abyss series to end. But at the same time, we ain't got it. We ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? You definitely know what we're going to need to be working on. Be pulling through here. Guys, that simply was not good enough. I'm far from pleased with that result. That's a match you should be winning. You know what I'm saying? Absolute atrocious. That drops us into 14th position. I was looking at things and thinking, you know what? For a second, we were sitting 11th, and I was like, you know what? We're only like 8 points behind 5th. Oh, we can get there, you know what I'm saying? But since then, since you have a look at your form, since you go and have a look at the table, you end up going... Guys, I've been Jay Credo. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Journeyman Into This. If you've liked what you've seen so far, then please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I've been Jay Credo. You've been awesome. Stay safe, stay well, stay you.